Welcome to Music for One here on I Testify Online. I'm Ivan Parrish, and we've got an interesting interview for you today. Last September, I had the good fortune of being able to interview Michael Sweet of Stryper, which you'll recall was the first metal Christian band in the 80s. It was intended to be a written article, which it was and still is, and can be read here on I Testify Online in the feature article section. I recently revisited the interview that I had with Michael Sweet, and I found myself just sitting and listening, caught up in the interview. And I just knew that you would enjoy listening to it as I do. It's a great interview. Michael's an articulate, intelligent man who loves Christ. I wanted to share that with you, so that's what we have. We have made it into an audio broadcast, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. So stay tuned for Michael Sweet. Part 1, Part 2 will be next month. Well, Mike, share with us one of those moments that stands out in your mind from when you were confronted with extreme hostility for who you were and what you stood for as a band.
We did a death metal festival. Our agent, John Huey, booked us over in Holland, and it was all death metal bands. We were the only Christian band on the billing. And when we got there, we saw guys being carried off on stretchers, and it was just the craziest crowd we've ever seen. And we thought, oh boy, this is going to be fun. And we were backstage, and we heard the whole crowd chanting something in unison. 12,000 people. It was very hard to miss. And we went out to the side of the stage to see what they were saying, and they were chanting the F word, Stryper,
Really?
the F word, Stryper, over and over, in unison, the whole crowd.
Amazing.
So we had to go out and perform in front of this crowd that obviously not only disliked us, but it appeared that they wanted to bring harm to us, injure us, and we were just nervous and fearful.
I bet.
So we went out there and we changed the set. We had some ballads, First Love in the set, and we pulled everything out that was, anything like a ballad whatsoever, and we did all our heavy songs. We went out for the first 3 or 4 songs. We had everything that you could imagine thrown at us. Food, drinks, if someone threw a chain.
Did it hit you?
No, we didn't get hit. Believe it or not, we didn't get hit by one thing. And we went out and we just played heavy song after heavy song after heavy song, and by the 4th song, God, not us, totally won them over.
Fantastic.
The whole crowd was banging. Back in those days, when you played a death metal festival, everyone banged their head. The heads were going in unison. And all the heads were going, and they were just completely into us. And by the end of the set, they loved us, going absolutely crazy.
Amazing.
They wanted more. We came out, we did an encore. Well, after the show, we went out and we signed autographs, and we had person after person after person come up to us and say, wow, we never knew. We didn't know you guys could rock. We thought you were some wimpy, blankety-blank Christian band. They were swearing left and right. It was just a really neat opportunity for us to go out and share the gospel, and that's the kind of band that we've been from day one, to go into those arenas, to go into those venues, those places that no other Christian band really had gone into.
But have they ever really since?
I'm sure, yeah. Other Christian bands it played on the Ozfest and whatnot. That degree, we went out there and played Jesus is the way,
Right.
and then spoke of Jesus. We were preaching, we were out there really laying it out and laying it down, and in that, to that capacity, it's pretty wild, and God certainly protected us, because we could have been in some pretty serious trouble.